I didn't know we were listening to Christmas music.
You want to know why February is my favorite month?
Why?
I can't tell you because I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
I don't know what's happening right now.
You know why February is my favorite month.
Chicken wings?
Sure, let's go with that. But
Okay.
we're here for a reason, and that
Why?
reason is the Midweek Show.
Oh, really?
Yes, we're here for the Midweek Show, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with Pastor Andre, and he has no hair.
Wait,
but
what?
I'm growing mine out, and we're going to have fun. And the Midweek Show, it has just begun. We are going to make decisions, and we'll learn right from wrong. And you will probably know why by the end of the song. We got game time, and we're going to learn some lessons. And after this, I hope you receive a blessing.
I like how you did that with the blessing part of it too. Oh, it's the shoulders? I don't know. My shoulders
Yeah, you just got to keep your hands on the...
But how?
Put your hands like in the fist.
Yep.
And then you just bounce like this.
Hey,
Okay, start with the bounce.
I don't know if my shoulders
Start
work
with
like
the
that.
bounce like this.
I don't know if it works like that. I don't
And
think
then
it
go
works.
left.
Wait.
You moving your head too much.
I don't know how to... I can't... Oh, I don't get it. Like, it doesn't work.
It does work. You got to be confident.
No, that...
It's February.
Uh-huh.
You know what month this is?
What does love require this?
Hello.
Hey!
Happy second week in February. It's my little brother's birthday this week. It was February 9th, which was Tuesday, which was yesterday. So shout out to you, little younger brother. He's younger, he's not little.
What is his name?
His name is Christian.
Okay, because for the longest it's been like your brother, and like if I ever met him, like, yo, what's up, your brother?
Yeah. Well, his name is Christian. We have the same exact initials, CDG, Cameron DeMichael Gibson, Christian Devon Gibson.
DeMichael.
Ooh, did I say that out loud?
DeMichael.
Ooh, I did not mean to say that.
Oh, some way this is gonna come into.
Oh, my gosh. What is your middle name? Type in the chat if just give us some funny
It starts
names.
with an L.
Starts with an L. Give me all the L names that you can come up with for Pastor Andre's middle name.
It's not Leroy.
Pastor Andre Lamarius Jones.
DeMichael.
Lamarius.
DeMichael.
Am I close?
Does your mom say like the whole thing, like when she's mad at you, she's like, Cameron DeMichael?
Of course.
Oh.
I mean, she doesn't get mad at me anymore. Like, that stopped when I was in, like a senior in college, but...
Last year?
No, I graduated like 7 years ago.
Aren't you in your last year of program right now?
That's grad school. It's a difference.
Are there not seniors in grad school?
I don't know what they're called.
What are they called? Oh, QTNA, huh?
QTNA. What are you called when you're in grad school and it's your last year? Are you a senior? Are you I don't know what it's called.
Matter of fact, while you're trying to determine what my middle name is, what is your middle name?
Oh, that's a good one.
What do you think Candice's middle name is?
I think it's Candice. I think that's her middle name. Candice. She's one of those people with the same first name as her middle name.
Oh.
Like Candice. What do you think Miss Tina's middle name is? Tina Bobina?
Tina Bobina.
Fina Bobina.
I'm scared of Tina, so I'm not going to make fun of her.
Mina Momina. Quina go Quina. Trina go Trina.
I was trying to see how far you could go. Oh, man.
Remember that time where you forgot how to spell decisions?
That was in January.
That was a long time ago.
But they've been so kind to put it behind me. DECISIONS.
You were close to messing up there.
No, I was literally, you say I can't read now?
If the boot fits, say that again. If the boot fits. Do you know what movie that's from?
Nope.
If you know what movie it's from, type it in the chat. They're typing a lot in the chat.
Right,
like
these kids are like,
I can't keep up. Mom, pause it.
And then there's a kid with a typewriter. That's it right there.
Toy Story 2 is the answer.
Oh.
Anyway.
I need to watch all those. I
Those
think
are
are they
very
on
good.
Disney Plus?
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, but then I think there's a long weekend. So I think we've got movie night on this long weekend. Okay, our producer's doing this thing like this right there,
That means
which means
talking
keep
too
it
much.
going.
Keep it going. Randomness. Randomness.
Hey, okay, so I've got to tell you this, and then we're going to get started.
Okay.
So last week, I was in the maze talking to the kids, and if you're not familiar with the maze is there's actually one in all our campuses, but particularly in the Plano campus, and I was telling the kids that they need to watch the Midweek show, and so if you were in the maze and you're watching now, what's up? But then there was kids, and they were like, yes, in the Midweek, and they're like, yeah, and then you watch the table inside the table because there was a table inside the table, and I do not know. And all the other kids were just like, I don't get it.
Speaking of something being inside the table.
You just have a mouse?
You don't carry a mouse with you? So you can like randomly like just click at stuff. Like you just walk up to somebody and it's like, what did you just do? I put you on mute at the bottom of my screen. I'm turning your volume down.
Oh gosh. So you really just walked around with a mouse?
Now that he's quiet and he can't talk, let's get to some very important things this month. Decisions. We are making decisions. Talked about decisions. This is week 5 of the decisions and how we are going to make them. I guess I'll let him talk now. We can turn his volume up.
Whew. Oh gosh.
Don't get out of line or we're turning you down.
Darn Logitech. So yes, you said it. We're talking about decisions, right? And so we've gone through a couple of questions right here. I've seen a lot of you have downloaded the decision matrix. A lot of you have picked it up from the campus. Mm-hmm. Good job. The first one is the self-leadership question. Why am I doing this? ... Really? Second question. What story do I want to tell?
Do I want to tell a bad story or do I want to tell a good story?
Third one is there attention that deserves my attention?
Is there attention that
attention
deserves my attention?
Fourth one, what is the wise thing to do? What's the wise thing to do in this situation?
Always a toughie. And then our last one, which we are getting into today, what does love require of you? And that
what's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Here on the Midweek and talking about love. Hey, what's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Okay.
Yeah. So what does love require of you? And letting you know that
I love the little bottom part.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, sorry. Go.
It's not all about.
Say that again. Say that again.
It's not all about.
One more time.
It's not all about you.
Some kid watching this right now felt that in their heart because maybe you've been making it about you recently, and this right here says that it's not all about you.
So before we even get too deep into that, I just know personally that when you make decisions, it's very important to realize that your decisions will affect other people. And I feel like that's like the biggest part that you have to know about it not being all about you. Like, if I'm just making every decision based off like my entertainment or my enjoyment, I don't really think about how that's going to affect somebody else.
True.
If I'm in class and I see one of my friends and I see him about to sit down, and I'm thinking, ooh, this would make me laugh if I pulled out his chair and he would fall on the ground.
Feels like a real story.
Oh yeah, this definitely happened.
Okay.
Bad decision. I did not make.
Didn't have these 5 things to go through.
I didn't have these 5 things yet,
That's
but
good,
now
though.
I do, so I never do that again. So if I pull out the seat, yes, I may laugh. And I'm just thinking about myself, and I'm hearing everybody else laugh, and that's making me feel good because they're laughing because I did something. But I'm not thinking about how that makes my friend feel, or how that makes his mom feel when he goes home crying, saying that all of his classmates were making fun of him because he fell out of his seat, and then how that's going to affect his little brother who's now afraid to sit down in class because it affects so many people. Every decision that we make, it does not just affect us, but it affects the people around us.
That's so true. And this one is actually titled The Relationship Question. What does love require of me? Family moments. So kind of like things to run certain ways at the house. Just here it is, get home, a little tired, like to relax a little bit. Kids run inside. I don't know why my kids sound like that, but and so in that moment, I got to ask that question: what does love require of me? And then really, you can go through all of what story they want to tell, what's the legacy, all this, what like, why am I doing this really? But here it goes. They come into the house. I'm relaxing on the couch, half asleep, all that good stuff, and then I have to ask, what does love require of me? It's a relationship. Yep. I could be like, go away, leave me alone, go to the room. I'm not saying that.
Grouchy pants over here.
I maybe been grouchy once, but then it's like, what does love require me? It's not all about me. They got home. They've had a long day as well. They just wanted to hang out with the daddy. And so in that moment, you got to put self aside. Okay, I'm tired. It's okay. Hang out with them, watch a little bit of movie, and then that's when I watch movies, I really fall asleep, and then I wake up in the middle of the movie.
Don't say that out loud. Like, now your kids know that you fall asleep on the movies that they pick. I mean, I guess you're being honest, though, so... Honesty is always the best policy.
But in that moment, it's like it's a relationship. So they people will remember the actions that you give. Like people will remember these things. And so if you are loving and kind and caring, they will remember that. But if you are a grouch, a meanie, they're going to remember that as well, and they're not going to want to be around you. And the more people that we can get around us is the more opportunity that we can spread the gospel, which is the good news, which is letting people know about Jesus Christ. You can do that, and love does require that of you.
Oscar was a grouch one time, and now they call him Oscar the Grouch all the time.
And he lives in a trash can.
He cannot shake that.
I still can't. We got some verses, though.
We got some verses?
We got some verses.
Talk to me.
We got some verses.
Talk to me about these verses. We've got some verses. We've got some verses. Where are we coming from?
I was thinking, is there a song for that? Like next week when we talk about this brand new lesson that I can't share with you just yet, then we should have something like, we got some verses. Hey, we got some verses. We need like a little Caribbean beat to drop when we talk about the verse or something.
Why? Why did you pick Caribbean?
What voice were you going with?
I was going with the normal voice. We've got some verses.
You totally didn't say it like that.
What does love require?
Did I tell you that you didn't say it like that?
That's what you think.
Caribbeans like love.
Everybody likes love.
Did Oscar the Grouch like love?
He wanted to be loved.
Oh.
He just couldn't shake that grouch.
All right, so we got Matthew chapter 7, verse number 12. And I believe you have that pulled up.
Yes, I do. It says,
we got the verses.
Treat others as you want them to treat you. This is what the law and the prophets are all about. That is one of the most important things that you have to remember when you're making decisions. Treat others as you want them to treat you. Would I want somebody to pull out my chair from under me while I'm sitting in classroom? No, I shouldn't do that to somebody else then. Would I want somebody to make fun of me for not having hair on my head? No, so why would I do that to somebody else? Would I want some... What are you doing? What?
Making a mental note.
Of what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh. Well, yeah, you just got so many examples of where if you yourself want to be treated like that, treat somebody else like that. But most of the time, if you're thinking about what does love require, you will know that treating others the way you want to be treated should always be something that you want reciprocated to you, that you want given back to you, that you want a good feeling. You want to feel good when somebody treats you good. You don't want to feel bad when that is turned back to you.
That's good, that's good. I got one from John chapter 13, verse 34, and here's what Jesus is talking to his disciples, and it says, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, even as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this, all men will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. This commandment is saying that you love one another as I have loved you. Which means then if you're hearing that, you're like, okay, Jesus loved me. Well, then you got to think about what Jesus did, right? And so let's give you the quick synopsis or the quick little rundown of it, is that here's Jesus who was born as a child, had to come down like from heavens, born as a child, who has to go through all the things that we go through, scratch knees, people being mean, walking, talking, all
dropping
these
your
things.
Pizza.
Well, I don't know if they had pizza. but dropping their food or whatever it is. And then he does ministry, gets these disciples, is teaching them. And then all of a sudden, it all gets to this point where Jesus then dies on the cross for us. He healed people. He loved people. He cared for people. He did miracles. He taught people. But ultimately, he died for us. That right there is love. And so he's saying to love one another as I have loved you, which means you. So we're supposed to show the same love that Jesus showed. So Jesus, put his life before other people. He went before.
His whole life.
And then like this says, it says, by this all men will know. So people will know that you were disciples, meaning that you were followers of Christ because of your love. It's just like on a sports team. Like people know that you play for this particular team because of the jersey. People know you play basketball because you have football.
Like your hat.
Oh, yeah, right there. So basketball, you got a basketball, football, you got a football, hockey, you got a hockey puck, lacrosse, you got a, I don't know what it's called. You know what it's called?
No. I wanted to play lacrosse, but it was the same season as track season, so my coach didn't let me play.
If you have swimming, you have goggles.
If you have lacrosse, you have pads.
Okay, there it is. And so if you are a follower of Christ, then ultimately you show his love. I'll go Galatians chapter 5. Oh, it's the fruit of the Spirit. Oh. And then you want to go 1 Corinthians chapter 13?
1 Corinthians 13.
1 verse 13. You don't have to read it all, but ultimately it's going to tell us about love.
1 Corinthians chapter 13. Any verse?
You should probably wrap it up at the end because it says the greatest of these.
I'll let you go first while I meditate.
Galatians chapter 5, we've talked about this, fruit of the Spirit. But the fruit of the Spirit is love. I'm just going to pause right there. Boom. First one, love. There it is, love. And then joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. And against such there is no law. Love, right there. It's the fruit of the Spirit. Okay.
All right, I'm ready now.
Yep.
So verse 4, I'm going to just read verse 4 through 8.
Okay, cool.
These are like my favorite parts of it. So it says, love is patient and kind, never jealous, boastful, proud, or rude. So even right there, you have to understand, being patient with love. You can't love and be impatient at the same time. It can't be like, oh, yeah, hurry up with your homework so we can go play.
Oh, did you just
love.
switch on me like that? That's just
I'm just showing you.
I got
that's
nervous.
me being impatient with you, or rude, or, anything like that.
Rude.
So anyway, love isn't selfish or quick-tempered.
What happened?
That's quick-tempered.
Okay, sorry, I got
not
nervous.
love. That's unlove. It's the opposite of love. It's not quick-tempered.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't keep a record of wrongs that others do. One time, we were up here with Miss Tina, and I was just writing down on all of these little balls, all of the things that she did bad to me, but that's not love. That's remembering all of the bad things. Unlove. That is unlove. Don't do that. Love rejoices in the truth, but not in evil. Love is always supportive, loyal, hopeful, and trusting. Love never fails. Love never fails.
Never.
It always wins. It always prevails.
Yeah.
It never fails. It always prevails.
Yep.
It never fails. It always prevails. It never fails. It always prevails. Okay. Yep. So that was 1 Corinthians chapter 13.
So 4 verses that you can reference at any time that remind you of God's love, the love that you and I are supposed to show. And so ask yourself the question, what does love require of you? It could be with your siblings. It could be with your parents. It could be with your teammates. It could be with your classmates. But you've got to ask that question. It could be with your small group. Maybe you're in a virtual small group and some kids keep talking over you or something like that. Or maybe you're watching the Midweek right now and you're in a watch party and one of the kids is doing a little annotation thing when they're not supposed to be doing it. And then Miss Rachel is like, don't be doing it. And then they keep doing it. Another kid named Micah is like, hey, you stop that. And then maybe Christopher's on there and then Isla's on there. I'm sorry, I'm telling everybody who's on there.
You telling everybody's
My bad.
business. Love is not boastful.
Duchess is probably there too, but I mean, all of them, Nicholas maybe. But anyways, I forgot where I was going.
I don't know where you were going.
I didn't even know
You really turned left.
Yeah, I was supposed to go right.
You were supposed to go right and then straight.
Ultimately, the question is what does love require?
And love, at the end of the day, requires you to love like Christ. All of those verses, all are saying in the same direction. They're all leading you towards being Christ-like and loving like Christ would.
That's it.
That is it.
And another loving opportunity is the opportunity for us to pause for a moment and give you a little bit of game time.
What's up, friends?
Yo.
Hello. This is game time.
Oh, yeah,
game time.
game
Game time. What'd you say?
Miss Tanisha.
Okay, it is not the Miss Tanisha show.
It's Miss Tanisha for game time.
Okay. Can y'all tell her what time it is? It's game time. It
Game
says
time.
it right here. Game time. Game time.
It's game time.
That's right.
With Miss Tanisha and Miss Candice.
Okay, Miss Candice and Miss Tanisha.
Okay.
C comes before T.
Okay.
We can keep it Miss Tanisha and Miss Candice. That's fine. All right, y'all. So today's game is called Feed the Cup.
What are we going to feed it?
This candy.
Candy.
So we've got some candy right in front of us. Who doesn't love candy, right? If you get a choice between like vegetables and candy, what are you gonna pick?
You don't have to ask the question.
Okay,
No.
Exactly. So we're gonna be feeding the cup candy. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this candy and we're gonna shoot it kind of like basketball-ish. Miss Tanisha should have the upper hand because she actually used to play basketball. I didn't, but I have a feeling that that's not gonna matter and that she's still gonna lose because, you know, I just always think that I'm gonna win. That's just how I'm built, you know? So so we're gonna shoot, we have the same number of candy in front of us, and we're gonna shoot these into the cup, and we're gonna see who can make the most by the time we get to the end of however many candy we have here. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you're practicing your form? Is that what that
I
was?
don't know if I want to do underhand.
Okay. All right. Miss Tanisha's trying to figure out her strategy here. I don't think it's gonna help y'all. That's okay. That's all right.
I can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So I want y'all to cheer for us in the chat. Let us know who you think is gonna win, and we'll see if you're right or not. If you bet on the right person.
Are you ready to
Ready?
play a fair
Ready to
game?
lose? Oh.
Jeez.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I'm ready.
Here we go, y'all.
I'm focused.
Here we
Count
go.
me down. You got
Your
the
mark?
timer or what's up?
No, we're just going until we get done.
Oh,
since we have the
37.
same number.
Okay.
Or you want to give
I'm
it
good.
a minute?
I'm good.
Okay. She's trying to change the rules so she can win. All right, y'all. All right, here we go. On your mark, get set, go.
Ooh, they're getting stuck to my finger.
Oh,
So close. Y'all, catch these Skittles for me.
Miss
There we go.
Tanisha. Miss Tanisha. I think that you are gonna lose. Oh, my cup is falling off the table. Oh, let me take that one out because I kind of just placed it in there. I'm not gonna cheat. I don't need to cheat. I'ma still win. Oh, my Skittles are going everywhere.
Are you just dropping them in?
No, I'm shooting.
Your hand is getting awful close to the cup.
No, I took one out because I was close. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, now they're getting stuck to my fingers because I'm sweating, because I'm working up a sweat.
I'm on it now.
Oh. How many more you got? How do you still have that many left? I feel like you were reusing yours. But it's
feel
okay.
like I looked over and you were doing
No,
this.
I was not, Miss Tanisha. I did it from here. I said.
Zoom in.
Oh, well. I didn't do that because they made it in. Look how many I got, y'all.
Yeah, she was
Do we need to
putting them-
count?
No.
Because why?
I was shooting mine and you were putting yours directly in the cup. But
Y'all,
give it
did
up
I
for
shoot
Miss
mine?
Candice. We
Did I
should
shoot
have made
mine?
a rule.
Y'all tell me in the chat if you saw me throwing it in or if I placed it in. Now there was one that I placed in there because the cup was at the end, but then I took it back out. They'll see it in the replay. I took it out.
Great job. Great job,
what?
Miss Candice.
There you go. You can have all of mine. Because that's what winners do. We share our victory.
Great job today, Miss Candice. Awesome.
All right, y'all. That was so much fun. We want to see you playing Feed the Cup. Send us your
Shooting the
pictures.
Skittles.
Send us your videos. And you can use anything that you have at home. It can be any kind of candy. It can be cereal. Whatever you decide that you want to use. And yeah, we'd love to see your videos.
Sunflower
We'd love to see
seeds.
your pictures. Send them to us at where?
Peanuts. 1
Kids
at
visit
1
cc.com.
.com.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.
Bye.
had to copy it.
Oh,
And
it's
save it.
Uh-huh.
Like after we saw the game, I just had to make sure I saved it
ah.
into this screen that I
Uh-huh.
have,
Okay.
so I can make sure that I can know how to play that game.
Oh, so you have multiple screens.
I have multiple screens. Also,
Yep.
crazy thing, I was talking to somebody today. He
Yep.
was like, "Hey, I love that game that Pastor Andre and Miss Tina were playing with the bottle flip and the
Yeah,
tic-tac-toe.
yeah.
We're going to do that at our school."
What?
Guess what? They're doing it at a high school.
Hey, come on. Good job. Shout out to our program
Yeah.
team, Miss
Amazing.
Ebony, Miss Tammy, Miss Sam, all of them.
Everybody.
For making.
Everybody and their mama.
Yes, everybody and their mama. Well, it's a good, it's a bad thing. The good thing is we've gone through all 5 of our decision matrix, right? So we've gone through the 5 questions. The bad is like, we're done with it now.
There's no more midweek?
Whoa, guys. I'll just. Oh, you're back.
I'm sorry for my overreaction.
It's all good though. There is still midweek. That don't write that in chat. There is still midweek, but this past it's like a week or 2 ago. I can't remember how far back. But Pastor Conway, and if you're on campus, we gave out a little bookmark, right? I don't know what that bookmark right there, right? And it has these 5 monsters that every child must face. We are going to now enter into a series where we talk about those monsters that you and I must face. So be on the lookout. Brand new series starting next Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. Midweek show on a Wednesday. Not a Thursday.
Wait, hold on. But they can watch it on demand on a Thursday. So that means you can watch it every day.
All day. Come and play. Every day.
You know the funny thing is? When my Apple Watch tells me to breathe, I always feel like I'm out of breath. But some random moment, I can be like, hey, for like 15 minutes. But when it's like breathe, I'm like,
I turn those notifications off. I hate it.
like I'm out of breath. I don't understand why. But hey, y'all, check us out next week. Brand new, the monsters that we must face. In addition, there's weekend services online or in person. Come check it out. And matter of fact,
Did you see what I did? Hold on. Check us out.
oh, matter of fact, you're teaching this weekend, right?
Teaching what?
In the maze.
Am I?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Hey, I sure am. So hey, if you're in
Let me
person,
know.
if you're in person at Plano, come say hey to Mr. Cameron.
Come say what's up.
Hey,
Tell me
say-
about the midweek show. Tell me about your
Hey.
life. Tell me
Uh-huh.
about how school's
Hey,
going, whether
yep.
you're in person,
Yeah.
whether you're virtual.
Uh-huh.
Tell me about what you ate for lunch. Tell me about game time. Tell me about anything. I love hearing.
Yeah, all those things. So,
Check us out.
yeah. So it's now the point of the show where we say bye, and then the camera goes off, and then I think it goes to a little bumper thing. So the bumper's like, and it has like little clips and everything like that.
What?
You didn't know that?
The bumper. Bumper.
No, there's a bumper in the beginning and a bumper in the end.
Like a.
Hey y'all, we'll see you online or in person this week, and we're gonna. Well, while we're leaving out, I'm gonna figure out this dance. So it's like hands there and then shoulders.
No, I'm driving a bus right now.
Oh, am I in the back seat? Where am I at?
I don't know where you're at. Whoa.
Oh! See you later, guys.
That was the last slip.